Rabble, rabble, rabble. Hey, do you know what time it is?
Okay, students, settle down, quiet down. Everybody, silence. Jimmy, sit the fuck down.
You're not the boss man.
Okay, first of all, Jimmy, to the principal's office.
Oh, man.
Okay, everybody, we have some new students here today. I believe introductions are in order. Please introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Say.
I'm Jinxed, and our teacher is...
I am B.
Hey.
Welcome, everybody. Sorry for that weird intro.
That really loud intro.
It was really loud, excruciatingly loud. But today's topic is...
School.
And work.
And work. Together.
Good job, guys.
In one.
Gold star.
Thanks.
All right, everybody has problems in work and school before. Naturally.
Mm-hmm. And if not, eventually.
That'll be the subject of this week's chat.
I hope so.
Oh, well.
This chitter chatter.
Chitter chatter, literally just sort of vocal chitter chatter. But, yeah, work and school. Anyways, we both, we both, Say and I, we work and have gone to school.
Yep.
Jinx has only attended school, which is fine.
I mean, I've had a job that wasn't really a job, so there's that.
But you had, like, some type of work experience.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
And I recycle, too.
That's okay. That's okay.
Workforce.
That's fine. Technically, my first job wasn't a real job because it was under the table.
Mm-hmm.
It only lasted a year. That's fine.
By the way, I'm in college, you guys. I'm back. Back at it again.
She went back.
I took a year off, and I decided it was time to, like, go back.
I told myself I was going to take a year off, but I have yet to go back because work has made me excruciatingly tired.
Okay, so it seems like we're starting off with talking about how long it's been since we were in college, which is going to be
1 year.
The main focus.
No.
I would say it's been more than 1 year for me.
No, you've been a few years.
2 years.
Few years.
Because we took a class together.
The last class we took was a metals and jewelry class, and you didn't do that great.
No, I didn't. But that was what, maybe 2 years ago now?
Roughly 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
He slacked.
I did.
Damn.
Even though I was literally on his ass all the time, he still somehow managed to slack.
I had a full-time job.
But you only had one.
Yeah, it was still 40 hours.
But now you have two.
Mm-hmm.
But they're not full-time.
No, but it's more hours.
Doesn't matter.
Anyway, Jinx, what about you?
Okay. So I'm going to start this off. Back in high school. I'm going to start this off back in high school. I remember specifically in the locker room, these two older girls talking. So my high school was 6th grade until 12th grade. So I was a little middle schooler in the locker rooms hearing like these seniors or whatever older people talk.
Talk about dicks.
Yeah, but this girl, she said she was so scared and she was telling her friend and she was all like, oh my God, I had sex with my tampon on and it went up into my stomach and I had to get it surgically removed. That's why she was gone from school for I don't know how long.
Okay, first of all, this girl should have known that when anything else goes up there, you gotta take that shit out. Like, what the fuck?
She was probably very naive, uneducated.
No. When if you know that you can put a tampon up there, that means you've gotten
common sense would be to
proper sex education, and they tell you in the videos, you take that shit out.
Sure, that's true.
But yeah, just to start this all off. And kind of awkwardly.
Thank you for that.
I overheard that story once.
And you were a very young child.
Yeah, obviously it impacted me a lot since I still remember it.
Oh, crazy stories, man. Crazy story. At my school, I went to a charter school. Not necessarily, it's like, well, in the beginning, it wasn't a school for bad children. I shouldn't say bad. I want to say like children that cause problems at their original bigger schools.
So bad children.
No, I don't want to label them as bad problem children.
Delinquents.
Delinquents. Yeah. That's the proper terminology. But there's typically rumors that swirl around, so I don't even know like how 100% true these rumors are at the time. I knew what the fights were real. But later on, like it was grade 7 to 12. It was a charter school. 12:15 p.m. to like 6 p.m. So there's weird rumors going around. Like one of them was I don't know. we only had like a couple teachers and like 200 students, maybe a little more.
Small school.
Yeah, really small school. We shared the buildings with the adult school, but yeah, one of the rumors was a substitute teacher was actually watching porn during break. I don't know how true that one is. Another crazy story is a kid jizzed in a teacher's coffee.
What?
Yeah, that's one crazy story. I don't know who it was or how it went down, but supposedly like a kid didn't really like this one teacher, and he just jizzed in his coffee because this teacher always had coffee, always. And supposedly he jizzed in the coffee. I don't know how true that is. And then another one. This one I knew for a fact was real and true, because the kid got expelled. He was jerking it in class.
Oh God.
Mid class, boy was on his phone. Back of the room, just going at it. Teacher caught him. Boy got kicked out.
How? Like, how can you do that?
I don't know. We got some sexual deviance.
True.
That's true.
Like I said, at first it was a charter school and it was meant for people like, oh, you don't like PE? Do you like small groups so you don't get bullied? This is the place for you. It changed. They started taking a little more of the problem children that weren't doing so well. And, yeah, that's where all these rumors start swirling around. And then, and this is another one, it's not a rumor, for sure this happened. One kid, he said, like, oh, I'm gonna kill myself.
Dang.
And this other guy,
That's not fun.
idiot, told him, oh, this is how you should do it. Kid got arrested.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, some crazy shit went around in my school. And then, yeah, my school was small, weird. Everybody knew everybody. Like, kids, like grade 7, try and be friends with the seniors. I will say this, though. It felt like our lunches weren't the best. And
what do you mean?
we would get basically leftovers. It almost felt like prison food.
Damn.
It
What kind of
felt
school
like
is
it.
this?
It
Do you
felt,
survive school?
It felt like it because the sandwiches were like wrapped up and they're basic, and sometimes they felt frozen. They were just so cold. And then I joked that the pickle was radioactive. Like there's like a whole pickle you can get. It was weird because you know like the little baggies that you get fish in. And it's like where the pickles were. And it was individually wrapped.
Wait, baggies where you get fish?
There was like no, it looks like the baggies where you get like the fish, or like if you like win a fish at a fair, it looks like one of those bags.
Oh, like a Ziploc bag or something?
No, it wasn't a Ziploc bag.
Like the grocery
A
bag?
net?
Kind of like that. Pickles were in there.
the
An individual pickle in each bag. One time my friend, she got a pickle and I joked because I was like, dude, that looks so translucent. And you know how pickles are like solid green? I was like, girl, that looks so translucent. It looks radioactive. Girl ate the pickle. She was fine that day. Next day, girl didn't show up. And I was like, and back then, we didn't have each other's, like, we didn't have cell phones. Like, I had a cell phone, but she didn't. This is a long ass time ago. But she was gone for a while, and I was like, the fuck happened to my friend? And she came back, and I was like, dude, what happened? She's like, dude, I threw up the pickle.
Oh my god.
She's like, I ate it in 3 bites. 3 bites it came out, and I was like,
wow.
oh my god,
That's psycho.
Lunch at my middle/high school were not the greatest.
Apparently.
No, that's why we had an ASB that had like snacks, and then thankfully every week.
So like, if you want edible food, you need to pay for it.
Every Friday, we had pizza.
Oh yeah.
But you had to buy that shit.
Yep. There's the catch.
Yeah, we had Domino's.
Yeah, that's what we had. We had Domino's.
It was a huge ass slice.
You had the huge slices? We had these tiny ass baby slices. I had to pay like $1 or $2 for that shit.
No, we had to pay $3.75.
Damn, you got ripped
But
off.
still,
No.
that's a lot of
The
pizza,
fuck?
baby.
That's like a third of the price.
But it was
of
literally
pizza.
like the size of my face, though.
Well,
huge
shit.
ass
Well,
slice.
then
Just
that
so you
makes
all know,
sense.
for reference, Jinx has a gigantic face.
Yes.
Oh my god. But no, that's crazy shit happened at my school.
Were you guys the weird kids at your school?
No.
No, I was kind of like the quiet kid.
So you were the weird kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not quiet as in like, my school was so much bigger than like B school, for example, like the population in my school is over 2,000 students, and just students, not faculty included. So I mean, you had ninth grade through 12th grade, and I mean, if you were a weird kid, trust me, you'd just blend between the numbers. You honestly wouldn't have. And granted, there was always just, the school was kind of divided up into cliques, and there were certain areas where certain students would hang out. Me and my friends, we kind of hang out near the library. There was a couple benches, not super, super close to the library, but there's like a pathway leading to the library that has several trees, several benches. Um, and then from there, it led to like kind of the quad area. Well, we would hang out by one of those trees and one of those benches, and then we ended up taking over the tree next to it, and it just kind of became, that was our little spot. So, but I had friends kind of all over the place. So there was some that were in the library. There was some that were kind of hanging out against the wall in the library. Others that were there at that tree. Others that were across the way, almost close to like where all the social kids would hang out, which was basically like the senior lawn. We had a area. It was called the senior lawn. That was basically where only 12th graders were allowed to hang out or whatever.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm. And
We
yeah.
had something called the Circle of the Sun,
The fuck?
which was right in the middle of the campus in front of the library.
Mm-hmm.
So when you enter the campus, that's the first thing you see.
We didn't have a library.
And it's all like, well, at first it was just like cement, but then I think our grade, someone was like, "That's so boring. We should just paint it." And then like,
Wow.
they got all the visual artists to paint it.
Get those fucking nerdos out there and do something with your lives.
Basically.
No, at my school, supposedly we weren't supposed to have cliques, but it's just like there's so many.
It happens,
You
of us.
yeah.
weren't supposed to?
You weren't. According to the pamphlet we got, it's like no more than students in groups of 3.
What the fuck?
Okay, but then they never enforced that rule because I've been in groups that have at least gone to like 8, 9, 10 people, but we were the people that everybody knew because in all honesty, in my school, there's people who like swear all like, "Oh, I'm the popular one," but in my mind, it's just like, well, no, you're not popular because everybody knows everybody in the school,
Yeah.
even if they don't know you.
Mm-hmm.
But we were the people who could literally float to group and talk to people, or they can come into our group and then come in and out. It's just the whole like floating aspect.
Yeah.
And then it kind of also helped that many of us took the bus, the school bus, so we talked to each other more if we had to. And it's just like we didn't really have those cliques, but we talked about it. My friends and I at the time we talked about it, like what kind of people we would be if we went to a normal high school.
True.
That's what I think about all the time.
I think I went to a normal high
My
school.
friend said like, "Oh, we see you as the quiet person who probably would bully people," and I'm like, "You might not be wrong. I probably would have been the really mean person."
I can attest to that.
I feel like I would have been bullied.
I was bullied.
And I would have probably
No surprise.
I wouldn't have been able to handle it, and
In
the
an
sad
elementary
story
school.
leave it to your mind.
Yeah, in elementary school I was bullied, but after I entered middle and high school, I was not. Never had to worry about bullying.
Me either.
And again, I was like one of the tallest females.
Yeah, no, that didn't happen with me. I mean, high school, I don't think I really got a lot of crap. It was probably like 9th grade was the last time I had been bullied, which is pretty far into the education system if you really think about it. Like still high school, and I'm still dealing with that. But
a lot of people still get bullied.
There
in high
was
school.
there was a ton of social and anxiety issues that I had kind of had to deal with. So I mean, it was easy. I was an easy target. But yeah, I feel like the worst of it in terms of like getting bullied at all was like elementary and middle school for me.
That's interesting.
Because kids are little shits.
Oh well, yeah, I couldn't have been bullied in my because for elementary I went to do two.
She's trying to speak.
It's okay. Take your time.
For elementary, I went to 2 different schools. There we go. Okay, now that's out. Yeah, so the first one I went from like kindergarten to 2nd grade, and then the other one was like 3rd grade, and then until I moved to middle school. So that first school, my sister was there with me too,
Okay.
the whole time. So it was pretty much just me and her. So I think once she was gone and I was in 2nd grade, that's when I moved to the other school. So it was weird, and I did get bullied really, really bad to the point where my mom got involved.
Damn.
But, like, it was more so mental abuse, I guess. But yeah, after that, I don't think I've ever... Because from that second elementary school, everyone from there goes to the middle school that I went to, and then, like, you pretty much just stay there until you graduate.
Yeah.
So, basically, everyone I know now, I've known for years. Like, I grew up with everyone. Like, my best friend, I think we're going on for, like, 10 years now.
Yep.
So...
It's crazy how shit like that works.
Yeah. So, how I like to see my middle school and high school is... We grew up like a family.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no one really... There was never any fights there.
I mean, you went to a performing arts school.
Yeah.
So you all are pretty similar.
Yeah.
Whereas if you went to, like a basic-ass private school, there's going to be some clashes. You have no idea how many freaking fights I've seen.
Yeah, I think I've only seen, like, 2 fights.
Was it a
at my
dance?
school.
Was it a dance battle?
No, we did have those.
Was it a
And
rap battle?
We did have those. Listen.
Dang. B actually went to your school.
I wish. Sounds fun.
Someone that I know from high school. I mean,
said the verses were whack.
well, first of all, I guess shout out to Dana Mar if he listens. But, but
fucking shout out.
but yeah, he used to like rap battle
Damn.
people and
Your
stuff like
verses
that.
are weak.
Yeah.
Catch these hands outside.
Yeah, and he's doing pretty good now. He's actually producing music and stuff, so it's pretty cool.
Went far.
And yeah, and then there's this other girl that's a year younger than us. I forgot her name, but she became a model. She's a model now.
Oh.
Comes out in like Converse and everything.
Wowie.
I think she modeled for Gap too.
Oh, okay.
You know that guy? Have you ever seen Big Time Rush?
Yes.
The guy with long hair, the pretty boy.
Yes.
He used to go to my school, and well, obviously, like, he's way older than me, so not, like, during the time I was there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, that guy's he's older than you.
But I remember one day, I was in dance class, because I was too lazy to do PE. Yes. I was in dance class, and he came to visit the school, and he came to visit one of my teachers, and I was like, oh my god, this guy is gonna be here, like, everyone was just like, oh my god, like, getting ready, like, their cameras and stuff. And then he comes in, and everyone's just, like, fangirling and stuff like that. And then he leaves, and everyone's like, oh my god, it's the guy from Big Time Rush. And then, I don't remember why the fuck I was in a bad mood. But I wasn't feeling all the hype. I wasn't feeling him that day either.
Little Jinxed, fuck that guy.
Yeah, pretty much. And I remember telling the teacher, I was like, I'm feeling really, really sick right now. Can I just go to the nurse? And she's like, are you sure you're not gonna, like, try to go look for him? I was like, no, what the fuck? I was like, I feel bad. Like,
The poor dude.
yeah, and then he was just like, my teacher was just like, fine then, you can go to the nurse. And as I was walking to the nurse, like, I passed him, because I guess he was, like, recording something. So, like, I walked past him, and it's funny, because, like, he saw me walking towards him, and I guess he thought I was going to fangirl or something, because, like, he looked kind of scared, you know?
You walk by and you're like, fuck off, buddy.
Yeah, and I just, like, walked past him like nothing, and he was probably just like, what the fuck? And I'm like, I don't care about you. I'm sorry.
Okay, quick question. Talking about, like, being famous and all that stuff. If you ever became a star of any way, like, popular in any way, like, let it be for music, acting, your art, whatever, how would you react to the publicity?
I think it's really just dependent. Is it fame or defamation? Like, what are we talking about? Infamy?
Everything that comes with being
Famous. I think that we were talking about in school. So for something that I had done in school, like, I would hope that would
doesn't have to be school really, like, in general, because she went to performing arts school. Like, imagine, like, 'cause she talked about people, like, who are becoming bigger and, like, wanting to model. Like,
you know,
imagine you being famous and the shit that you have to go through. Like,
I think
have you ever seen the Sweet Life of Zack and Cody?
Yes.
You know how this one black girl sometimes comes out in it?
Sure. Yes.
She went from... I actually have an autograph from her. I think that was when I was, like, in 6th grade. She came to visit her English teacher, and that was my teacher at the time. And then she came after class, and, like, coincidentally, I was after class too. And she walks in, and I was like, hey, I seen you on Disney Channel. What the fuck? And then I got her autograph, but I don't know where the fuck it's at now.
Wow.
But,
okay.
yeah. But I don't know what I would do. Because I'm the type of person that kind of, like, I know they're people.
Of course.
So I'm not crazy.
Yeah,
like,
you're not.
I do fangirl, especially on Twitter, and I do say stupid and random shit. But in person, because I've met, like, a lot of celebrities, too, I'm not like that.
Mm.
But if I had, like, crazy-ass fame where everyone's going, like, crazy, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if I can't even go outside my own home to, like, go to the store, I'll probably go crazy myself.
Yeah, of course.
Like, I don't know. I think to answer that question, you need to be living it, because I don't think...
Well, it's
like,
not,
you can say one thing now, but, like, act differently.
Well, not just famous, like, as in, like, oh, the whole world knows you.
Uh-huh.
But, like, there's, this one artist that I stumbled upon. She's making a show.
Mm-hmm.
And, first she had a webcomic, and I guess it was big. I never read it. I vaguely know what it's about. Never touched on it really.
Mm-hmm.
For her show, a lot of people are giving her a lot. I don't know if I should say a lot. Like it's most of it's fans,
Mm-hmm.
and then you got like a tiny portion of the loud haters. Like those people. Like she's just doing shit, and then people are like saying this stuff about her. Like, yeah, there's people who have said stupid shit like a long ass time ago, and it's like, should we really like hold them hostage about shit that they said like from 5 years ago?
Dang.
So you're talking about that now? That's like a different.
Well, it's not just that. It's
That's
like anything in general. Like you're famous, and it's like see people know your face,
Well,
and then they dig up your past, and like, oh, you said this, so you must be this. But it's not just that, and it's just like people coming up to you, be like, hey, can I have your autograph, or shit like that.
That's a whole nother level though, because that's the internet right now is actually getting super aggressive.
That's what I'm saying. Do you think that we should? Well, not.
But I don't
change
think.
that.
I don't think. Well, personally, I've had Twitter for a really long time, but in the beginning, I never really used it. Or I said stupid shit like, "Oh, I'm pooping now," or some shit like that. You know,
basic human bodily functions.
Because I remember I used to clown on Twitter, and I was like, "Why the fuck do people use it? You just talk about how you're breathing."
You're not the only one who's done that. There's like there's a Twitter about a pigeon.
Yeah, but like now, like I know for a fact that I haven't said anything problematic.
Yeah.
Because I never really like used it as like a source for my feelings until recently.
Yeah, but if you think about it, like if you just suddenly became famous because like she's got a good show going.
And then like haters in general, I don't know.
How would you face haters? Would you deal with them, or would you just like, fuck it, you're nothing to me?
I think I'll just do fuck it, or probably troll them when I have time.
Damn. I respect that.
Yeah, because, like, honestly, I've always been the type of person, it's all like, if there's rumors about me, I'm the only one that knows the truth, and if you don't believe me, that's not my fault. You know?
I respect that.
So, I can't change people's minds, and I'm not gonna be, like, begging them, you know?
Not wasting your efforts and trying to change people's minds. Yeah, because I've seen that, like, people saying, like, oh, you're this because you said this, and then it's like, well, it's because the show's about, like, hell and people in hell, and it's just like, oh well, there's like a character in there that's gay and transgender, but and then they're like, well, does it mean like if you're gay and transgender you go to hell? But it's like,
see, that's overthinking too much.
And that's not just that, but it's like people don't bother like knowing the backstory of characters, and the creator actually has to explain like, okay, well,
that's true.
Then when they were alive, this was their life. And it's like, okay, that makes sense.
And then another thing, too, is, like, on the internet now, like, you try to say something, but people don't, they don't understand what you're saying because they don't read exactly what's on the text. They interpret it differently. Like, no, this isn't, like, a fucking school project. Just read what I wrote.
There's no tone is the problem. And then there's, like, no emphasis because it's like you say something, and then someone will misread it, and then they just, like, get offended, or they just like,
or they just make a backstory themselves. Like I could just be like, oh, I accidentally stepped on my dog's tail or something like that. Yeah. And then people are gonna be like,
oh, you abused your dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stuff like that, and it's like, no, that's not like. Can you just read what I said, like what I wrote? It's not that deep.
So yeah, like the whole celebrity aspect of it, it's just like, I would think if you want to be smart about it, try not to be super confrontational. For me, it's hard. I tend to be confrontational.
But if people know that you're like that, I feel like
They'll
they'll
get on
respect
and-
you
yeah.
and they know how you are.
Yeah.
So.
But the thing is like, I'd probably be like, why should I care anymore?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, you're not, like, if you hate me, you hate me. If you don't, then thanks. That's why it's nice to have really supportive fans, because it actually makes the person better. Because if you think about it, if you're shitting on someone, you can ruin their life. And like, unless you have hard facts and evidence, like, oh yeah, they're really like this even to this day, then don't do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, sorry, I had to go off on a tangent like that because you mentioned like famous people. I always wanted to hear people's opinions. Like, okay, if you were famous, how would you handle this?
Yeah, it's not. Like I said, I'm the only one that knows the truth. So I'm not gonna. If you don't believe me, that's not my problem.
Yeah, true.
So.
All right.
And then I'll probably be trolling everyone if I can.
Back
when
on
I have time.
Yeah. Back on topic. Okay. School. School. What's the craziest shit that's ever happened?
I want to say we had something pretty wild during school, during our, I guess like really close to like the senior prom. They were like, I forget what the week was called, but it was like the week right before it. So all the seniors were basically going to leave. And they had like mega pranked the school like so hard. Like there was food fights every day. Like it was just chaos outside. Like people were throwing milk cartons to each other,
At my
like
school,
destroying the school property.
School,
it was
when
pretty
it came
bad.
To that shit, they actually warned all the seniors, like, if you did any of the above, you're not walking. And we also had like events like, oh, we had grad night. They said, if we find out that you did any of these,
wow,
you're not gonna go to prom, you're not gonna go to grad night, you're not gonna have the years before it was senior breakfast, but we made it senior dinner. So they said, if we find out you do any of these things, you're not getting any of this. Like, nope, you lose your privileges. So I'm surprised that all those seniors got away with it. Did they? Anything got caught? Any got in trouble?
They did get a few of the seniors in trouble because they wouldn't just like do their little pranks or like play. Like they would seriously like throw like milk cartons, and
So
innocent students would get like
Just
covered in chocolate milk. Like it was
assault people.
basically, and then
There's
like
never been a food fight. Or at
there's
least that
been a
I know
lot.
of.
And
I
it was-
I've
never,
been in a food fight either.
I
It was
never
weird.
like
I'm
hung
glad
out at the
about that.
cafeteria area. So.
Well, we never had. We don't have.
Yeah,
I
we
went
don't
to
really
school,
have a
Never had a
cafeteria.
cafeteria.
No.
No.
We were outside.
The fuck?
So say like it
Well,
rained.
yeah, we were outside too, but the cafeteria was outside.
No, we don't even have a cafeteria.
Mhm.
No, it was the lady with the table.
What
a
the
cooler.
fuck?
No,
Oh my
the
god.
table
I
the
think we
cooler.
did. I think we did have a cafeteria, but it was too lame
Were
to
there
like.
lunch tables?
No,
We had picnic
no,
tables
there's not. But
outside.
that's why we have that whole quad area, all that space out in the back,
Oh.
so that you can go and hang out. You take your food and you just basically leave or whatever.
Okay, so we talked about school.
We didn't have senior. Well, I don't think we did senior prank because we weren't allowed to.
Yeah, that's the thing. It ruins the faculty.
And
Tells you.
before we were able to, or at least seniors were able to like leave and go to Jack in the Box
Oh hell
and come
no!
back.
My
No.
school
But
didn't
then-
let you
My
do
school's
that.
in the desert.
Then they found out that people were like ditching the rest of their classes, so they
Yeah, that's
it
why.
off.
That's why they never allowed seniors to leave campus. But a lot of kids ditched. Didn't matter what grade they were.
I
They
ditched
ditched.
quite a few.
there is a hill like in the back of our school, like in the very very far back, where all the stoners would hang out,
Oh, I
and
see.
then like there was always a blanket laid down with like condoms all around.
Oh, that's
Like,
nasty.
That
Oh,
was
wow.
the place to
That's
like
fucking
do
gross.
stuff, but I don't know.
She probably could have gotten an STD from that
Mhm.
goddamn blanket. Like that's fucking nasty.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's wild.
God.
I guess the craziest prank that I remember seeing. Well, two things. One wasn't a prank though, but I'll mention it anyway because it was still wild. One of them was that I remember when I was barely a freshman, somebody had brought like pigs to the school somehow,
What the
Jesus
fuck?
Christ.
and like they dumped the pigs at the school, right? But here's the catchy thing: they had them all like numbered.
Okay.
Like there was 4 or 5 pigs or whatever, and they put like I remember it was like 1, 2, 4, and 5. So they had the school security and police going crazy trying because they had animals and stuff. Obviously now they were gonna get somebody in trouble, and all day running around the school trying to find this 5th pig that doesn't exist.
Okay.
So that was the prank. It's like if let's say you have
There's
5.
a pig never
Yeah.
existed.
Mhm.
Where's pig
That's
3?
funny.
It's a conspiracy now.
basically. And then the only other real wild thing we had, and this actually got on the news, a cougar had come onto our campus. Because
damn, that hella one-ups my story.
Yeah.
We had kittens everywhere.
Oh, no.
And dogs. Stray dogs and cats just like walking in the classroom.
We had raccoons and skunks.
Well, see, my school was in the desert. Like, it was in the middle of nowhere. It was brand new. There wasn't really anything built out there just yet. So, like, we couldn't even leave the school. You get dropped off, and you're basically stuck at school. There's no
ditching. You'll
there's
die.
no ditching.
Wow.
You're gonna die. So,
die in
and
the desert.
actually, that's the funny part is I was able to still ditch somehow.
He almost
But
died.
it was traversing a lot of like desert terrain to get to like I don't even know what you would call it. It was just like we would basically like a small hike, and then you would end up at a lower elevation, and that was like the back of some like housing, and then that's how you would get to like basically the rest of the back to the not city I would call it, but you know, back to the rest of
Back to
civilization.
society.
Yeah, and that was the hardest thing is that one time when and it's been a few times. I want to say through the entire 4 years that I was there, cougars had come onto the campus like maybe 3 times.
Old ladies.
Oh,
And they're
picking
like,
up the high school boys.
Lock down the
Oh,
school.
God.
We
Lock
got
down the
cougars
school.
on
We got
campus.
these 40-year-old women.
That's why it was
looking for
on the
young men.
news because like there was some
They're like, damn.
pedophile shit going on.
No, it was
Damn.
actual like
Actual animal
mountain
cougars.
lion
Oh, yeah.
cougars,
Damn,
like,
that's fucking crazy.
ready to fuck your shit up. Yeah.
It's like I'm just trying to spice it up.
Nope, it was an actual animal. And yeah, they had like animal control and like the police were there. And I think one time people had like faked bomb threats as well. And they had like the bomb squad there and like they shut down the school. Like it was wild. I think one kid even went to jail.
Good.
I still know him by name, but I never was like friends with him or anything.
You're like,
But
that guy's a fucking
it wasn't
weirdo.
even real bombs or anything. Of course that would be fucking
It was a corn.
terrorism. No, it was like
Corn on the
you
cob.
can do these like I'm not trying to teach anybody anything,
You
but
can
it
make
was
pipe
like
bombs.
no, they weren't even
Looks
like,
like
bomb.
plastic.
It was just kind of like a noise making thing, but it was because what it was, it's like plastic bottles.
Was it a
and
shaker?
Basically, it was like plastic bottles, like aluminum foil and some sort of like chemical agent or something, and the aluminum would
Mentos
react.
and soda.
It was essentially imagine like a cracked
Mentos
out,
and
or imagine a
soda.
cracked out version of Mentos and soda, basically.
Stupid.
And it would cause like because it sounded like a sort of somewhat small
Sounds familiar.
explosion.
Yeah. It goes boom.
Yeah, it would make those bottles rupture
Probably like
because
hydrogen peroxide
it
and
would
shit
build
like
up a lot of pressure in the bottle.
Wait, sorry.
No, you're good.
No, keep going because I'm just gonna go way
Oh,
off
okay.
topic.
Well, anyway, yeah, there was like students were like the seniors or whatever, they would do this and they would put them all in the trash cans all over the school. So you can imagine like the reaction from professors when all the trash cans are blowing up basically, and trash is like flying everywhere and kids are fucking panicking because they don't know what's going on.
Oh, there was a fire in my school. I remember now.
So yeah, that was basically one of the more dangerous ones because kids actually did go to jail. Yeah. Yeah, like they took away their scholarships. They were
didn't
like
need it.
they were basically like guaranteed into SDSU and
Wow.
lost all of that. Yeah.
That's what you get for being a dumb fuck.
So what okay, that was basically
Okay, so I
that.
heard you guys say milk carton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had milk bags.
No. In elementary school, I had milk bags.
I had milk bags
No,
in
in high
elementary.
school.
Oh, I didn't have
I
them
had those in high school too. We had milk
Okay.
bags.
No,
still.
I had milk cartons.
But they stopped you giving them milk bags and they gave us the cartons.
Oh no, we had the bags. That shit would look like the most disgusting thing on earth. I said the only thing I've ever drank out of a bag was fucking soda, and that shit was bomb. But milk?
You had
Bag
soda out of a
soda?
bag?
You guys haven't been to like Mexico?
Yeah, but
Yeah, but we don't have bag soda down
bag
there.
soda was
Well,
not
they would kind of pour it in there, and then like you put the straw.
little
and then you-
straw. Yeah, that's some TJ stuff. Yeah. That's pretty good. I've had that as a kid.
I don't recall.
Yeah.
But yeah, my I don't know. There's a lot of kids in my school.
Do you know the population?
But there is a fire once because someone.
School is on fire.
I think they were trying to like burn notes or something like that in the
That went out,
garbage.
that got out of hand.
In the garbage or something like that.
Stupid.
And then like everyone had to leave. And
Run, the
then-
school's on fire.
Yep.
That's fucking crazy. No, I don't think I had anything extreme happen in my school. It's pretty vanilla. The only thing that got like anything like going was, okay, who got pregnant, who's with who, who fought who. I've only ever really witnessed like one actual fight, and it was most of the fights were girls. And then and the stupid rumors that
Girls were a
true
little
or not.
scandalous in my school too.
But yeah,
We had a lot of perverts in our school.
Jeez.
no surprise. Young teenage boys. Not all of them are like
I'm talking
that.
about teachers.
Teachers, some teachers are like that too. I mean, think about it on
Yeah.
the news. Every once in a while, we're like high school coach or high school
Yeah.
teacher.
It was always the PE
fornicating
stuff,
with
yeah.
I
students.
think one got fired because they found child pornography.
Okay, that's
Ugh,
gross.
gross.
I don't know if it's a rumor or if it's real or not. I don't know. And then apparently there's another one who was having relationships with someone in my grade, I think.
Oh,
But I don't know if it was just senior year or not.
Yeah,
But then it turns out, I just found out recently that apparently he divorced his wife and got married with her.
wow,
The girl?
Yeah.
the student.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
So I don't think they got caught.
I think it's just crazy. It's usually men.
These are all rumors because I had never seen anything.
Yeah,
so.
but in my area, there's I don't even know how long ago it was. Year or
you
two
guys,
ago.
anyone that's like listening to this, I'm exposing all of you guys. They're probably what the fuck.
Exposed. A year or two ago, I don't remember, but there was a school in a town really close to where I live.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember if it was like one teacher or two teachers, but like one or two teachers, they were having relations with students. One of them was having sexual relations with his male students, and there's nothing wrong with that, but it's just like, dude, you couldn't wait for them to graduate.
Yeah.
Why don't they ever think that? It's like, you really love the students so much. Wait for them to get older,
That's true.
so it's not scandalous. Like the kid was 17. It's like, he could have waited. But then my brother told me like, no, he had another one. I was like 15 or something like that. And I was like, okay, well then that's when you're just starting to get gross there. Like you're touching children there. Like
Basically.
17 you're almost an adult, but still not right. But like 15, you don't know what's going on.
That's true.
And then in another school, it's like, oh, this I don't remember. I think it was a coach was having sexual relations with a female student. But it's just like, what's going on with this world?
Yeah.
But yeah, it was school scandalous.
So you know how my school was 6th grade to like 12th grade?
Yeah.
So what, 6th grade, how old are you? Like
12,
12, yeah.
13.
6th grade?
Yeah. I was 13
12.
when I entered 7th grade.
Okay.
I was, technically 11, 12, depending on when you're born, and then sometimes 13.
So let's just say like an 11-year-old, right? And then like a 17-year-old,
17,
18-year-old.
18.
So, you know, performing arts school,
Nerds.
visual artists, we had like galleries and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So one of the pieces was an interactive piece. You get a sticky note, you write like a confession or something, and then you post it up on like the thing. Tell me why it said, oh, I think I'm in love with the 6th grader and I'm in 12th grade. I was like, how
Oh
the
my
fuck?
gosh.
You see, oh my god, okay, when I was in like 12th grade, they look like children. Like,
They are
why?
children. What do you mean look
That's
like
the
children?
mind.
They
like,
are.
No,
The mind
I
of
know
a
they are,
pedophile.
but I'm talking about like little, like 3-year-olds.
They're
like
looking
little
like children.
kids. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
no, that's literally a pedophile.
I know, but I remember.
You're not an adult yet, but you're thinking it.
Like, I remember, I think my friend called it out, and she's like, "Did you read that?" And then like we read it, and I was like, "What the
so
fuck?"
there's like
That's wild.
Yeah, but
fucking
then like,
pedophile in the making.
yeah, and then like no one, obviously you don't know who wrote it,
Well, yeah, because it's a confession.
Someone just kind of
Yeah.
admitted, yeah.
so it's just like,
That's
who the
fucking
fuck?
crazy.
Either that, or they were just trying to troll.
Yeah, there's two options. Either
Yeah.
it's true confession or they're trolling. Honestly,
But if it's true, I remember my friends and I were trying to wrap our heads around it because I think we were like barely freshmen or something like that
Yeah.
at that point. And we're just like, ew, what the fuck? Like, that's so weird. Like, that's not even like fun to joke about, you know?
yeah, no, that's not a joke. Pedophilia is not a
Yeah.
joke.
Not at all.
No.
That was just so disturbing.
So yeah, school turns out to be pretty scandalous.
School, there was a lot of rape in mine.
Dear God,
It
what
was-
the fuck?
There's a lot of orgies apparently. And
What?
all this
What is
random
wrong with
Okay.
you
shit.
guys? What's
High
wrong
school-
with these high school performing arts, visual arts students?
Bro, I don't know.
Jeez.
I was never a part of anything.
I'll tell you what,
I never
the oppression of the nerdism.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what it is.
I never went to any of.
She's like, I wasn't invited.
No. I just.
Oh, wait, you were invited?
I never.
Damn.
I didn't really talk to anyone besides like my close friends.
Mm-hmm.
So
And
you guys were invited.
yeah, pretty much. But still, anyways, like we didn't really like.
She's like, my feelings weren't hurt. I
Yeah.
was fine with that.
Yeah, but then again, like I never went to like any other school dances. I didn't even go to prom or
Bruh,
anything like that.
I only went to prom, and even then, I hardly did anything.
I didn't go to prom.
I just went to have the experience and say I went to prom.
I,
But in reality,
don't.
it's like I didn't have a date. I went with my friends, and it was like literally like what?
Everyone was
10
trying to
people.
like
Oh my gosh.
make me go. Like my friends, they were trying to make me go. But I was like, I'm not gonna pay fucking $60 for a ticket. Like what the fuck? What do I look
Ours
like?
was cheaper.
Oh.
Honestly, we just really paid for the food.
Like I went to grad night because it was like
Yeah, it was
Disneyland
fun.
for cheap. So.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Grad Night was fun. Honestly, it was kind of fun. Grad Night was a blur. I think I only rode 4 rides because like you got a bajillion ass students in there, and I can't even ride one ride.
True.
I barely rode anything. I was so fucking tired at the end of the night.
My friend and I just spent like the whole day collecting buttons. I told people that it
That's
was
what
my.
I should have done.
I told people that it was my birthday and stuff like that. So I have like all the buttons in my room right now.
Nice.
Yeah, cause she told me, she's like, you know, you can get buttons for like in every like little section or store or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, really? And
Yeah.
she's all like, yeah. And then she stuck with me, true homie, because like I don't really like roller coasters.
Yeah.
Like now I'm good with like Disneyland rides, and like by the rides I mean like the Indiana Jones ones. Like obviously
Yeah.
the storytelling ones, those
Yeah.
are like whatever.
Mhm.
So we got on those, but not like the little bit more extreme ones.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like to make me feel better, because I was scared, and like the rest of we broke off from the rest of the group,
Yeah.
and like yeah, she was trying to make it fun for me. So she's like, yeah, you know, and I was like, really? So we just spent like the whole time just
What a
like
nice
running
friend.
around
Yeah.
like Disneyland trying to collect buttons.
That's a good friend right there.
Yeah, because I was like, no, you could go, because I don't mind if they all wait, and I was like, I'll just wait for you guys in the exit, like I don't care. But then everyone was just like, nah, you fucking weenie, blah blah blah, and I was like,
I'll
I'm
show
not.
you, weenie.
I was just like, I'm not gonna put up
Whips
with
it
this,
out.
you know, like.
I will
and-
not put up with the slander.
Yeah, so I guess she saw, and she was like, you know what, I'll just go with you. And I was like, no, like, go have fun, you know, don't just do it for me. She's like, no, it's okay. So,
A true bro.
a true homie.
Damn.
Shout out.
Nice. Okay, so on the topic of school, once you reach a certain age, you start working.
Mm.
Oh my god!
Jeez.
What the fuck did you do?
Ow.
It's wild.
Damn, as soon as I mention working, it's just like, shut up!
They're just harming each other here
Ow,
on the
that
chat
shit
tonight.
hurt. That shit
Damn.
hurt it. Oh, I got a lot of work juice.
Oh my god.
Juicy juiceness.
Speaking of juice,
Okay, listen, I'm always really quiet, and I don't really talk up to anyone. I don't really care about anyone's life. But why? Even like from high school, even like in my kind of work related stuff, everyone comes to me and talks about their drama. Like I don't give a fuck if someone so did this. I don't
That's
give a
probably
fuck.
why.
I don't give a
'Cause you don't
fuck
give
if
a
someone.
fuck.
That is very true.
They
Because it's
tell
like
you.
I don't care if you saw. I don't know who's his tits. Like it doesn't. I don't fucking care. Like this whole drama y'all have between each other, keep it between you guys. Don't include me.
Work
Like
drama's
I've been.
crazy drama.
mm-hmm.
Listen,
Should've
they
done
almost
freestyle.
got in a fight when we went to like Indiana.
What?
That shit was blowing up way before I even
Oh
got
my
into that
God.
job.
She's like, I almost threw hands before I
And
got
it
there.
was because of bed bug. Well, okay, like you know how there's always like that last straw when you have like when you don't
Yes.
really like someone.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was because of bed bugs. We were in the hotel.
What the fuck?
Bed bugs, and they were about to like throw hands, and I was just like, "What the fuck is
Oh my
this? Like, can
God.
you guys just
Mhm.
not?" But
Crazy ass shit.
I don't want to get too into details.
That's
but
wild.
I don't know who listens and who doesn't, but I mean, I'm not naming names, but still, I feel
You know who you are.
I feel a little
Mhm.
bit rude because I don't want to like. I'm very neutral when it comes to situations, so
I feel like if you're not trying to make a big deal or get caught or get involved, you should just kind of sit in the sidelines. Don't get involved in that stuff. And if you do, well, you did it to yourself.
yup.
Well, if
Simple
I'm
as that.
gonna talk about work, I'm not gonna try and talk about my coworkers.
Oh no,
I'm just gonna talk about
The experience.
just experience and the customers.
the crazy customers you were talking about last time. That was
Mhm.
interesting.
That was
I don't
wild.
even remember half of them anymore. But funny thing is like before I started working, I used to see the memes about retail workers, and Yeah, I work retail. R.I.P. Anyways, I saw a meme like, oh, do you work here? Guy's dressed in a blue polo, black pants, black shoes, has an obvious name tag, and it's like, I told myself, no, people can't be that dumb, right? Wrong. People are. I don't know if they just don't notice or pay attention or don't care.
I think they don't care.
It's like I'm wearing the uniform. I'm wearing the colors. I have a name tag. Why are you asking me, do I work here? The obvious answer is yes. And I have to be nice about it. When I answer, I can't be sarcastic.
Oh, I would love to be sarcastic.
I would love to be sarcastic, but I feel like I'd have too many complaints. And honestly,
if they can catch it.
Yeah.
Can you prove it?
You can try and be sarcastic.
Can you fucking
through
prove
No,
it?
I'm just saying, like, because sometimes people don't understand sarcasm.
I can't even be sarcastic. Someone's going to get butthurt.
Yeah.
They'll be like, let me speak to your manager. But it's funny because the other day, who was it? A lady was complaining about something that was kind of obvious and stupid, and then my manager at the time, the lady was like, I want to speak to your manager, and then my manager at the time, she's like, okay, yeah, and she's like, can I talk to them? And then manager's like, oh yeah, it's me.
Wow.
I think my sister told me, because she's a supervisor, and usually supervisors have, like, there's a manager, and sometimes there's an assistant manager, and you have supervisors. Well, then, if manager's not there, supervisors typically are managers in some places. So my sister's a supervisor at her work, and I don't remember if she told me or if it was a joke, or I don't know, but she said that one time someone was like, oh, I want to talk to your manager, and she says, like, okay, hold on one moment, turns around, she's like, hello, I'm the manager.
Does a spin. I am the manager.
I am the manager.
Well,
I always want to do that.
I don't have a job at the moment, but
you can have stories about customers, like your experience as a customer watching other customers.
No. But you see, people still ask me,
do you work here?
Where do you get this? Or
like, ask you as if you work in there.
Yeah, and
that's
I respond, so I should be working.
Dude, no, that's happened to me too.
I always respond, or like if I really don't know, I'm just like, I don't work here. They're like, oh my god, I'm so sorry.
No, same. I've gone to
I have tendencies to fix stuff too.
Yeah.
If it's like out of order and it's like bothering me, then I just fix it too. So I should have a job, but I don't.
No, don't worry about it.
No,
it's gonna take time.
Yeah, no.
You want to make sure you get into something that you're okay with.
I need monies.
For sure.
Yeah, no. That happened to me before I started working. It's happened to me at different places too. A few times when they're like, oh, hi, do you work here? I was like, oh, no. And then one time, a lady's like, oh, can you tell me where this is at? And she's like, you work here, right? And I was like, no, but I can tell you where this is at.
Yeah.
And you just do
I've
it.
Done that
and
before.
then she's like, wow, you know this place better. And then I was just like, yeah, tell them to hire me.
Yeah.
This was literally before, like, I started working.
Oh,
yeah, innocent. I do that a lot.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, yeah, if you go over there. And then, like, when they start getting, like, very, like, detailed questions, I'm
You're
like,
yeah, I don't work here, sorry. I'll try to help you, but I can't guarantee anything.
I just know where it's at. But I don't know. I feel like there's something about me where
it's
like
the vibe.
Where it's like I'm approachable or something like that. Because a lot of people come up to me and ask me.
I think it's how you look in the environment. Like, you just looking around, and then there's like a certain vibe that you feel. And
like maybe they know what they're looking for.
Yeah, and then it's like, oh, they look like they know what they're doing. Because the lady told me that, asked me, like, oh, can you help me find this? I told her. She's like, you look like you know what you're doing. And I'm like, yeah, none of the people who work here wear colors.
Yeah.
I'm wearing black.
Yeah.
And with a print on it. But yeah, it's always like flattering when people are like, oh, I think you work here. And it's just like, thanks. Tell them to hire me because I know what I'm doing.
It's cute up until you do work there, and then it's not cute.
Well, here's the thing. Certain environments and stores I like versus other environments that I don't like. Like where I work, I always ask myself, why during the holidays are we open so late? And there are people who come in late. And when I mean late, I mean like,
minutes to closing.
Not just that. It's like holiday hours, 1 a.m. And it's like, why are you here? Why don't you leave? Please leave. No. If you never ever do last minute gifts, and I will tell you why.
It's terrible.
It's a terrible idea. You become frantic. You become stressed.
Yep.
And then who do you complain to? You complain to us.
Have you guys seen any fights in
I've seen arguments. Ooh. Let me tell you one. It wasn't an actual fist fight. It was at Say's work.
Oh, yeah.
We weren't in line. There was only one cashier open. We were in line. I'm a patient person. I didn't give two shits. There was one person being rung up, but they were taking a while. Then there was a person behind the person who was being rung up. And they were on their phone. Yeah, we were like the third one in line. The one in front of us, they were like on their phone, not paying attention. And then another register opened. I was like, hey, I can help whoever's next. And that's the person in front of us. I didn't bother making a move because it's like usually, courtesy. The one in front of me, you go first. But someone beat both of us to the punch. They got in the line, and then the person who was on the phone in front of me moved. And then they started having an argument with the person who got into the next line.
I think it's not a big deal,
It's not a big deal. You missed your opportunity. Yeah. Fuck you. Why are you arguing with this person?
You get to wait. Yeah.
Yeah, and then he was like, oh, we were called next. And it's just like, yeah, but you were on your fucking phone and you lost your window of opportunity. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah. Even the person that was being rung up was like, you had your chance and you lost it. And then we came up behind it and we were like, yeah, you lost your chance. You don't like it. Go back to the other line. Yeah. And we started talking that shit when they were still there.
They didn't even have that many items to begin with.
No, they had like a bag of cat food.
If they had just
which is very important. Feed your
animals.
Feed your pets.
Feed your kitty.
But still, that's not the point. The point is like, why the fuck are you gonna start an argument over something so stupid?
Yeah. People sometimes don't have anything better to do.
Another thing that bothers me about customers.
Right.
It's not just me as the person who works there. It's the person who's actually seen it as a customer.
Yeah, from the other perspective.
Yeah. Let me tell you a story. One story.
I felt all the stress come up.
One story. It trips me out how this happened. I'm the only register there. And then there's one lady. She barely got up to the front of the line, and she's like, are you the only one? Are there any more? Because I was ringing someone up. Yeah. And she was the next in line. Yeah. And I just look at her like, are you fucking kidding me? I'm almost done with this lady. And you barely just got in line and you're complaining. Fuck you. Fuck off. Yeah. If you don't like it, why are you even here? You're literally like next in line. I hate those people so much.
Yeah. Just wait a second.
And let me tell you, this one time, it felt...
Okay, well, don't get triggered.
It felt so exhilarating because this lady... it was at the end of my shift. And after a while, you're just like, I'm going home. I don't care anymore. So, I'm going to go to the back to get my stuff. A line was forming, but there's like 2 cashiers. 2 cashiers is enough for like 4 or 5 people. Yes. So I go to the back, and then as I'm coming up, because I'm going home, lady was just like, are you going to open more registers? And I'm like, sorry, ma'am, I'm off the clock. And I go to the computer, go, boop, boop, boop.
Oh, my God.
Dang.
I was like, bye. Nice. Not my problem anymore. It's like, be patient.
Yeah, because be a good customer, employees they're doing their best to try and get you out of the store. But it's not just that. Half the time it's not even our fault why we don't have that many registers. It's always come in like, the whole point is like payroll. It's like we're understaffed, and if it's just like literally we have 3 people, and sometimes most of us are even on lunch or a break, and it's like that's all we got. Yeah. Push comes to shove, we have to call up a manager to help. But it's like, please be patient. Especially during the holidays. Yeah. Yeah, you have to realize everyone's doing shopping for their family. What the fuck are you doing to yourself? Did you break your thumb or your finger?
No,
I don't know what that was.
Myself again.
Why are you doing this?
It was an accident.
Confirmed. Jinx is a masochist.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my
God. But yeah, holiday season is coming up. If you're one of those people who are very impatient, I recommend the following.
To stay home.
Shop online.
Either stay home, shop online, or if you're one of those people like me who likes to still leave their house to go shopping because you don't want to send shit back if it's not to your liking, go early.
Bite your tongue.
Do it a
little early. Go early. And if you do go to like the worst time where it's like there's so many fucking people that the line's all the way to the back of the store, you either bite your tongue and you wait it out, or just leave.
You just knocked the fucking microphone.
Actually, you 2 are children?
He is.
Okay, that's it. You're both grounded. Aww. We're not doing another podcast for a week.
Yeah.
So these 2 tattoo. Play nice.
Mm-hmm. For now.
Okay, so listen. Well, obviously, I've never had a job.
You don't even have to have a job to relate.
But
If you just see the stupidity.
I am a very patient. Yeah, I am a very patient
Most people
person.
are very patient.
But oh my god, I hate people that just are so impatient. Like, we're all waiting here in line.
You're not the only one.
Yeah, like,
Exactly.
why do you gotta ruin all my mood? Like, I went to, oh my god, what's it called? The post office?
Yeah.
Right.
In,
It's busy.
like,
it's
as,
busy.
yeah, like, as
Even
soon,
off season, it's
like,
busy.
even as
Yeah.
soon as it, like, opened, like, 9 o'clock.
Yeah. People. Huh?
So I was waiting there, and there's, like 5 people in front of me or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's only, like, 2 people working in the
Which is,
register.
to be quite honest, 2 people for 5 people is the proper amount.
No, I'm just saying, like, in front of me.
Yeah,
The
but
line-
still,
the line
even
kept
though,
going.
no, but
And then, like, the
Okay,
other
makes sense.
guy was helping all the people that were, like, that missed their packages, so they have to go pick them up.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, we were just waiting there.
Well, it's faster. No, it's like, tell me your name.
Yeah, but they still gotta go in the back and look for it and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
of course, it's gonna take a minute.
Yeah, so there's, like, all these people, and I don't know if it was a man or a woman. They just started,
I'm not gonna lie.
like,
Most of the time, I will say this. I'm not hating on my gender, but it's typically women that complain the most.
okay, it was most likely a woman, but, yeah, I just remember this person, like, just saying stupid comments, like, and this is where our government money is going to,
Okay,
government
first of all,
jobs, blah, blah,
idiot.
blah,
Oh,
our
'cause it's post office.
taxes.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and I was just there, and then, like,
Oh, this
she
is
turned
not
around
right.
and, like, she looked at me, and she was all like, yeah, this is where all of our taxes go to. Did you know that? And I was all like, no. She's like, you didn't? Well, yeah, and they're doing a really bad job on, like, customer service, on, like, doing all this. And I was just like, oh, my
It's like, man,
God.
do you want to apply for the post office and understand the feeling that
Yeah.
they're feeling? Do you not know the stress?
Yeah.
Do you
First of all, that's so fucking rude,
It's
because,
fucking
like,
rude.
she was, like, they're over there, they're trying to do their
they're
best.
trying their hardest.
Right? And, like, that's just, like, the rudest thing you could do. And not only that, but, like,
Complain
you're
openly.
really...
Acting out and being a child.
Yeah, but you're making everybody else feel uncomfortable, or making other people, like, join you and start, like, this huge-ass
I'm
rant.
not gonna lie. No, but I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie. If ever...
It annoys the fuck out of me.
It has never happened to me
So-
before when I was standing in line. Never happened to me before, but if
It happens
ever,
to me a lot.
What is wrong with you?
you
You're a magnet for that shit.
like, oh my god, I don't...
But
Yeah.
if ever comes a time, like I've just since I experienced it,
Uh-huh.
everything's just bullshit to me. It's like I stop caring after a while. If ever a time if someone starts complaining and I'm in line with them, if I'm not looking like I'm working anywhere near that place, like oh you, like if you're looking like that, but if I look like a normal person. And then someone starts ranting and raving about the dumbest shit.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, oh, we need more cashiers. I'm going to be like, shut the fuck up.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
You're not speaking for the rest of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
And then,
my
like,
fault
just the
you're
fact that
patient.
you make everyone feel uncomfortable,
Yeah,
like,
because a lot of
that's
people
not...
don't want to, like,
Don't you make
don't
Yeah.
make it a
tension in
big
the
deal.
air.
Yeah.
Or, like, oh my god, okay. So, In-N-Out, I think I already told you guys, I'm not sure. So, like, In-N-Out, obviously there's a long fucking line.
Well, no shit. So popular.
Especially in this area, since there's only, like, one nearby
Yeah.
and, like, fucking 5 miles away.
Yeah, because, like, another 10 is another in and out.
Yeah, so there's pretty much none.
Yeah.
So that one In-N-Out specifically, there's always a long ass line, like probably like towards the exit of the freeway.
Yeah.
And so I was still outside, like on the street in line,
People start
Right.
honking.
and there's this one
People always
white
honking.
car in
Fuck that person.
in line.
particular.
She was probably like the third
Oh, hell
car
no.
to get like checked or whatever, her
Yeah.
menu or her order. And tell
yeah.
me why, because I was like right across, and like tell me why
Watching her.
this old ass lady gets out of her fucking car, goes to complain to the poor ass little girl, well, not just say little girl,
Young-
but
young
the young woman that was taking orders, and she was just like straight out yelling at her. And then like I remember I was just like, what the fuck is happening? Like,
Did you
it's
tell that
fucking...
lady to get the fuck out of
No,
here?
I was like really far away
What,
from
yell at
her.
her?
Like I was like on
Hey,
the
lady,
street,
fuck off.
and like she even had the audacity to go to the car in the back, make them roll down their window, and complain to them too, like pointing to the girl.
And
Like
then I would have been
Yeah,
like
yeah.
this, ma'am,
Yeah.
ma'am, you're ahead of me.
All
What the
I
fuck's wrong with you?
all I saw was the two girls in that other car just laughing at her because she was making like she was being ridiculous. Like
Was she white?
yeah,
Called it.
like first of all, if you know First of all, don't go anywhere when you're hangry.
Yeah,
because
don't do that.
like you're
your
fucking
emotions,
stupid. Like
yeah.
you're stupid if you do that. So first of all, that's one thing. Second of all, why the fuck would you choose In-N-Out? That's like super
busiest
long
place.
line.
You
It
know
literally
what you're
takes
getting into, yeah.
yeah, it literally takes like
minutes.
45
Yeah.
minutes to like get
Go
your
through,
food. Yeah. So it's just like
that's why I say In-N-Out's overrated. Save yourself
True.
the misery. Go to a different burger joint.
true. But it's really good.
But you go at night. No one's
Yeah.
there at night.
I usually go
Either as soon as it opens or at night.
Yeah, I usually go like around 7 o'clock. That's usually when it's already like
Yeah, because most people
pretty chill.
between 12 and like 7, 12 and 7 is when
yeah.
people are there the most.
Yeah,
it's like,
because I've gone at 5 before too. And,
it's crazy. Because
yeah.
that's when people get off work.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, if you're impatient,
And you're hungry, like don't
fucking bother going in and out. Cause fuck
And then
you.
like I used to go on the Greyhound a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, oh my god.
Nasty ass toilets.
No, the people in there. Okay,
The people
so
are the worst. Oh my god.
I went to Vegas twice this
Vegas.
year. And I went in
Vegas.
February and then
Vegas.
again in July.
Mm-hmm.
When I took the Greyhound, because like I was going by myself, I don't want to drive all that hours alone, you know.
Yeah.
So I got the ticket
Greyhound.
both times. It like there was something wrong with the bus. 5-hour delay.
Well, no
both
shit.
times.
That thing's constantly running.
Yeah, that's true. But there's always people just complaining and
Don't
complaining
take a bus.
and complaining.
Don't take
I
a
gotta
bus.
be at the airport at this time.
You know
blah,
what?
blah,
If you're
blah.
going from
Like-
Vegas to here, take the plane. It's cheaper and it's
Yeah.
faster.
But then again, like, why the fuck, if you have a plane ticket, why can't you just manage your time and get on the bus a day before?
Yeah,
Does that
fuck
make
you.
sense?
Stupid.
Yeah, like either that or like going back to everyone asking me for stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always chaperoning all the Mexican old people. Please, like
Oh
they
my god.
they start talking and then like they look at me and they're like, "Do you speak Spanish?" And I'm like, "Yes."
Sadly.
And then
Yeah.
throughout the whole ride, I'm always translating everything and like
They're bitching
since-
about the sandwiches.
since
God.
everything is like broken down and stuff, then I have to translate that like, oh, they like
She's like standing at the front of the bus. It's like, ladies and gentlemen, in Spanish.
No.
Yeah.
But yeah, like it's like, I mean, it's cool, like I don't mind, but still
Were we in the
like
back of the bus doing that shit?
no, it's because they kind of stick to me afterwards, like after they know I speak Spanish, and then like
they
yeah.
do that on purpose.
yeah, and then like after like situations, they're like, ¿Qué está pasando? Blah blah blah, and
You're
I'm
calm
like,
the fuck down,
yeah,
Martha.
yeah, I'm just like, oh, they said that the bus is blah blah blah, and then they're just like,
Oh, they need gas. Calm the fuck down.
they're
Jesus.
just like blah blah blah, and this and that. Oh my god, there's this
Do you want to
lady.
drive to Vegas yourself?
Yeah.
There was
Basically.
this on both times. There's a young woman pissed as fuck, like
Oh
to the
my
point
God.
where she was about to like
Does she have a reason to be pissed?
she had to be somewhere.
Who cares?
I don't fucking know.
It's like, next
But-
question.
She was like on the phone and like speaking in a different language and stuff like that. And she was just like mad angry. And like to the point like she started talking to me too, like all angrily, like asking me everything, and I'm like, you speak English, like
Yeah.
please, like did you
Use
not
your
hear?
English.
Yeah, like did you not just hear like
Use
what the
your
bus
words.
driver said?
Use your words.
Right? And then the second time I went to Vegas, this was probably like the worst.
Stop
'cause-
going to Vegas.
Please, you in your Vegas.
No, I need to take the plane too. But
Cheaper.
oh my god, the second time I went to Vegas, first of all, the bus came late to pick us up.
Dang.
And then 5-hour delay, blah blah blah. The new bus came and we were headed over to Vegas, but we stopped by like the LA stadium or something.
Mhm.
The bus driver was gonna get into a fight
Oh my god.
with like some man.
Oh my god.
I don't know because I didn't really hear what happened, but
They're
I'm pretty
just
sure he
gonna
was being
fight.
racist
Oh,
Okay.
because it
wow.
was an old ass white man that was like driving our bus. Like he
Uh-huh.
looked really delicate, and then like the man that was helping him was black,
Uh-huh.
and I'm pretty sure like no black person is gonna go off like that unless something racist has been
Provoked.
said, you
Yeah.
know. So I'm pretty sure something like that happened, and it was like on my side where I was sitting on the bus,
Uh-huh.
cause you know the black man,
She's like, I didn't sign up for this shit.
he was being nice. He was helping people put in his their bags,
luggage,
you know. But obviously, you're not supposed to do that because that's not your job, you know.
So
know.
what? It's community service.
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck?
Just
So,
a nice guy.
And he was helping like a white family like put in like all their stuff. So everything was like going good, whatever.
Yeah.
The old bus driver came out and started talking shit to him. Like I said, I didn't hear anything. I guess he didn't want him to touch the luggage or anything like that because he wasn't like riding on the bus with us or something like that. I don't know.
Wow, okay.
I just saw like everyone get mad, and I just saw like a whole bunch of people like pull out their like phones and started recording. I was like, what the fuck is happening?
So the problem with society in this day and age is the automatic thing to do is to pull out your phone and record.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Call 911.
Yeah.
Be smart.
Because I had my headphones in, so I didn't really hear like everything until like everyone started like looking, and then I look over and they're like on my side, and then like the old man just like threw all the luggage in, closed it, and like went inside the bus. And then he's all like, I'm not going to touch you unless you come into this bus. And then, like, the man, he was outside, and he's all like, no, I say that again. So that's why I was like, he probably said something racist to him. And then, like, I remember I got, like, since I didn't know what the fuck happened, like, I didn't want to say anything because I didn't know exactly what happened. But if I did, I would have been calling out that old white man, too. Like,
fuck up, Christian.
And then that same bus, too, there was another, because they stopped at Barstow for like food and stuff. There's another fucking fight between like the other buses, like fucking people over there. Like,
was this bus versus bus?
I don't fucking know, but like there's.
Were you in a bus full of gang members?
I don't know, because there was like
a turf war going on.
There was like 5 buses there.
Oh my god!
And like when we were about to like, I think actually it was one from our bus, and then like one from the other bus, and I guess like some shit happened or something like that, and they started fighting, and like my bus driver was just like, fuck that shit. Like I saw like blood and like people getting punched, like that shit was crazy, and I was like, what the fuck is going on?
It's like, sorry y'all, we're gonna have to get the hell out of here.
Leave the person behind.
Greyhound clients, people, customers, they're like a different kind of breed, because like this shit's fucking crazy as fuck.
If you want to avoid the drama though, do invest in a plane ticket.
I am because
it's faster, it's cheaper.
Unless they cause drama on a plane, now you're stuck with them in the sky.
No, most people avoid drama on a plane.
But yeah, those.
That's wild.
She's like, my Greyhound stories.
If I worked at Greyhound, fuck no, hell no.
You would have been
like. You don't get paid enough for that.
She's like, pulls out the freaking 45.
Dang.
Shit.
But yeah, I understand some people, like, they're so angry they can't contain themselves, but it's just like,
you gotta
just shut up.
Just be a decent human and just consider
we're all just trying to get to where we're going, you know.
See, like, it's
I'm
not
okay
just
with
the
people,
workers, it's the customers too.
I'm okay with people complaining, but like,
everyone has a right to complain.
Because like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I bullshit complaining. Like, I complain just for the fuck of it, but like. By myself, not like
I'm not telling people
somebody.
Like,
I'm just like, oh, I fucking hate how this is or how that is, and I like
you just mutter it. It's just for yourself.
And then like
people overhear you, and did they agree?
Yeah.
Fuck those people.
But like, I like complaining, everyday life stuff, so
makes you feel better, I guess.
Yeah. But like when you get to the point where it's all like making other people feel uncomfortable, like depending on the situation too, if you're in the wrong and you're making everyone feel uncomfortable, then like. Can you stop? But if like you're in the right and something really really bad happened, like that point where like that old white man was most likely being racist,
you have the right
to you have the right to like to like.
But then still,
pretty much
you have
wild.
to kind of try and do the right thing too, that you don't get over rowdy. You know, you don't give the opportunity for you to be wrong in this situation.
I've actually had to do that literally yesterday. To say.
Oh, maybe.
He had a little. Issue.
Yeah.
And
home problems.
With his with roommates. But I actually had to get literally in between the middle of them so they wouldn't like throw hands because it was pretty hostile.
I try not to get.
But here's the thing, I get like a real serious adrenaline rush when people just start yelling. So when people start openly complaining and they start like raising their voice, I get. But
I feel
I
like
get
I'm
the
always
adrenaline
waiting for
rush.
something
Yeah.
so I can just punch.
I get the
people.
adrenaline rush. But here's the thing.
Everybody's so
I
pent up.
can't do that at work. So you know what?
Yeah.
My adrenaline translate into anxiety.
Oh yeah.
And that's happened to me a handful of times.
Mm-hmm.
So customers don't know what they're doing is making all of us anxious.
Yeah.
And that can literally ruin
Well, that's
our mood.
part of the inconsiderate.
Yeah, but not. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not only like the people that work there, but just literally everyone around.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
it's like be considerate not just like just not the workers but the customers around you because probably someone does like what if they get triggered by you
or
yelling?
like children too. Like children
Yeah,
just
don't
see
expose
everyone
them to
like
that.
yelling and screaming and not know what's going on. Like
Yeah,
no,
and then
it's
they
just
start
someone
freaking out.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Like
yeah,
that could actually be like pretty traumatizing to a little kid if you
course.
think about it. Like just seeing like a whole bunch of people just.
You
screaming.
mentioned kids, and it reminded me of a situation that happened before where I work.
Mm-hmm.
So at where we work, obviously, I said I'd do retail.
Mm-hmm.
We're not a daycare, so we don't watch your children.
Mm-hmm.
One lady, she was leaning against the counter. She had a kid, but the thing is, she was facing away from the kid, and this kid was just running everywhere. But the kid looked to be about 3. Problem is like the door has a sensor, and you have to be a certain height. So kid ran was going back and forth between the exit and in the store. And I was talking to some coworker we were in the front, so we were like watching what was going on. We were keeping an eye on the kid because we were like, well, where's the mom?
Mm-hmm.
Found the mom. Mom wasn't doing shit. She was literally like 40, 50, almost 50 feet away. Like she was not close to the kid.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened is the kid eventually ran outside. Like door open, ran outside. Kid wanted to come back in. But when he noticed he couldn't come back in, he almost ran towards the street. And I almost freaked out. And I was like, where's the mom? Mom didn't move.
Fuck.
So, guy I was talking to, he was on the clock. I wasn't. He got so pissed. He literally yelled at her as my manager at the time. Let the kid in. He was like, ma'am, please watch your child. We are not responsible. Your child could have got hit by a car. She freaking went crazy. She's like, who are you to tell me how to parent? And I'm just like, bitch,
When it
you
involves
neglected your child.
when it involves a kid, I realize like the mom in me pops out.
Well, yeah, I was,
Well, because
I was
we all
about
kinda-
ready. Yeah, it's a natural like thing. Like you want to protect the child, but it's
Yeah.
like I got pissed
But
off.
then again, like there's a lot of moms out there that get mad. Like,
Well, because it's like, who are you telling me how to parent?
But it's like a double.
well, not only that, but like, oh, why'd you touch my child? Like he
we
was
didn't
about
touch.
to.
We didn't touch the kid.
I know, but like if there's a situation, it's not like why'd you touch my kid? Well, he was about to.
Did you
like,
want your
get
kid to die?
hit. Yeah.
Because we were literally right by the road.
Yeah,
and
that's
it's
true.
a parking lot, and people don't obey like 5 miles per hour in a parking lot.
No, hell
People
no. They
literally
drive however they want.
Drive however they want. Like
Yeah, I
luckily,
drive pretty fast.
luckily the kid came back inside, but my coworker was literally just like yelling at the lady, and the lady was coming closer, and she's like, "Give me your name," blah 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 blah, and then he's like, "It's right here, ma'am, on my name tag."
Oh, like a
But
boss.
it's like, if you are going to take your child to the store, remember where you at. They're not a daycare center.
Mm-hmm.
They're not responsible for
I
watching
don't know
your
why
children.
I thought your story was gonna go towards like stealing,
Mm.
because there's a lot of cases.
Oh, no.
No.
There's been like cases where they use their kids to steal.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because I was gonna say like there's a lot of times too where like
They bring
you
in
don't
strollers.
where you don't know that your kid gets stuff and just leaves
Okay,
it in
well, no,
there.
that's an accidental thing.
Yeah.
Like, if you find that's happened before. I rang
Kids
up a
being
customer.
a kid.
The kid had something, and they wanted it. Mom said no. Kid ended up taking it with them, and then eventually the mom came back, and she's like, "My kid took this. I'm so sorry." And I'm just
Yeah.
like, "Oh, thank you for bringing it back."
Yeah, because that happened to my sister. My niece put like little plates and like stuff in like the stroller, and my sister didn't know until she got home. And she's like,
Accidents happen.
yeah, she's like, she didn't know until she was like, what the fuck is this? Like, I didn't, but like, whose is this? And then she realized, and then she was like, oh fuck, but like, it was
Did she
too
take it
late.
back?
Well, it was too late. She was already home.
Oh.
So, but I think she has, like, when she does notice, she just
She
goes
does go back,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah, I appreciate those people who literally. Oh, you know what's funny? When I told you about the story of the negligent mom,
Mm-hmm.
because she puts so much distance between them. I'm just like, okay, you say you're a kid. She's like, I'm right here. I see him, and I'm like, okay, fat bitch. If your kid was outside gonna get hit by a car,
You're not gonna make it.
you're
in
not
10
gonna
seconds.
make it.
Yeah.
And then who you gonna blame? You're gonna find a way to blame us.
That is true.
And it's just like, okay, if you're gonna be like that, put a leash on your goddamn kid.
Yeah, get out.
But then not like a few hours later, there was a couple, and they have a kid, same age, 3. Kid literally ran 3 feet away from mom and dad. Dad literally grabbed her and like, no, don't you dare. Don't you dare. He's like, anything can happen to you.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
good dad.
2 different parenting.
That is true.
And I'm just like, obviously the lady earlier just not fit to be a parent.
I'm the type of person who, if I'm hungry or I want snacks...
You get pissy.
No.
Why are you lying to me?
No, I open them. Well, I do get mad, but like I open and start eating in the store.
Oh, I see.
And if it gets to the point where I finish it all, I still pay for the wrapper.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like
I do that too.
People look at me like I'm stupid. Like you could have just put it back or like something
No.
like that. Like no, I fucking ate it.
I'm a good
gonna
human.
pay. Yeah, because I remember one time, my sister and I we went to Walmart, I think, and we wanted ice cream. So we wanted ice cream like on the spot. So we went
Just
there.
ate
We
it
got
as you're
ice.
walking
Yeah,
around.
and once we finished, we just put the wrappers in the
In the
on
cart.
the thing.
We're buying these empty wrappers.
And then like the worker there, she was so confused, and she's like,
We ate them.
Yeah, we're like, oh, we bought them, but we already ate them, and she's like, oh, okay, and then she just like
Ring up the
scanned them.
wrappers.
Yeah, she scanned them, and then she just threw them away. Like I guess nobody does that, but still, like even with chips, like I eat like half of them, and then I pay the rest.
We've done that before.
So.
I've done that where it's like, oh, I'm thirsty. I'm gonna start drinking this, and I'll pay for it when I get to the line. I've done that before. But here's the thing, people.
I don't understand why people get mad at that too. It's just
Why
like
would
I'm
you
still,
get mad at
I'm
that?
still paying
You're
for
paying,
it.
yeah. As long as you're paying for it,
As long
I
as
don't
you're
give two
paying
shits.
for it, yeah.
But people,
Not
not
everybody
everybody
does.
does it. But here's the thing: whenever you do that, even if it's like a couple bucks, you're still stealing from the people
Yeah.
who work there.
And the fact is, it's like, I don't know. It's just people are weird. Like even the cashiers are just like, why the fuck?
No, I've had a lot of customers come up to me and they had the thing open. I was like, did you open it or was this already open? Because when it's open, we gotta it's a thing. I was like, we don't want you to eat stuff that's been open in the store.
Yeah.
So I would ask them, I was like, did you eat in line? And they're like, I was hungry and I ate in line. And I was like, I don't blame you.
Yeah.
That's why we put the snacks there so you can buy them. And they're like, you got us. And so I just ring up the open box and I give it back to them.
There
Like,
you go.
here you go.
That is very true.
But it's like those people who eat the stuff before they go online
And then they
and
leave
pay
it.
for it,
Oh.
you're honorable.
Yeah.
But if you're one of those people who eat the shit,
And then leave it.
Because I
leave
have
it.
friends like
fuck you.
yeah, like I have friends that like I went to a store with them. I'm gonna eat the chips because I'm craving them right now. I opened the bag. What the fuck are you doing? I'm eating the chips. What the fuck does it look like I'm doing?
You didn't pay for them yet.
Yeah.
But I will.
Yeah, I'm gonna pay for it like when I go back. Like if I finish it, then I finish it. I still pay for it.
I'm an honest person. The
As
fuck?
long as you pay
Yeah.
for it, I wouldn't really mind.
Yeah, but I just
can
hate how people
understand.
get all like
Pissy about it?
yeah.
Well, I mean, what you're doing is technically kind of blurring the line.
It
You are
is a blurred
stealing
line.
Yeah.
because you're eating or you're consuming product that you haven't
is
paid for.
true.
That is the point.
But
You haven't
I
paid
am
for
people
Pay
don't.
for it.
Yeah, but
it. You're
people
going to.
people don't get mad
Damn,
if
so
you
I
eventually
give
pay
that a
for
10.
it.
Yeah, I mean,
Dude, you have heard nothing yet.
And then I give that a 5.
we
Dude.
have so many stories, so much stuff to do with like
You should
work.
hear me fart.
Or we shouldn't.
But yeah, like, cause like I understand that too.
Wow.
Like people with kids all riled up at the
Trying to keep
grocery
them calm and stuff.
store. Yeah, fucking open a bag of snacks.
Yeah.
Like it's not that hard.
If
Just
they're
pay
crying
for
over
it.
that snack,
Yeah.
so just give it to them and just pay for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, those people, that's like, I get it, and you gotta do what you gotta do, but if you're paying for it, that's fine, but if you're
Yeah.
not, fuck you, you're a piece of shit. And I hope all your bacon burns.
They know who they are.
Yeah, they know who you are.
Yeah.
You better not be one of those people.
Eh.
You're stealing from the company.
Well, you're not just stealing, but that's like.
Then you
kinda
got the
just-
people that say fuck capitalism. You shouldn't
Yeah.
pay for that shit.
Okay, well,
This is morally
guess
wrong,
what?
I
I'm
think.
sorry, I work in a world where I have to do shit,
Yeah.
and where do you think my money comes from?
Yup.
The fucking products that you buy, you piece of
Yup.
shit.
Mhm.
I'm not freaking busting my ass just to get my hours cut.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's
Fight
true.
someone for that shit.
In Target once, I had someone, actually twice. They hire people to be like undercover to like
Mhm.
follow you and stuff.
Damn.
So I remember once,
Oof.
I was with my cousin and then her friend. Obviously, I didn't
Did
know
they
her.
racially profile you?
I'm pretty sure they have sometimes.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
let
that
you
makes
know.
sense.
I'm gonna let you know now. That's what happens.
Yeah. But, well, first of all, we were, like, teenagers. So, like, what the fuck?
Automatically suspicious.
Yeah,
5
pretty
finger
much.
discount youth.
Yeah.
Yeah, so... Yeah, but I didn't know my cousin's friend like that or anything like that. And then I saw this man following us, and I got weirded out because I'm like, fucking pedophile. Like, you know, that's the first thing that came to my head, like a fucking pedophile. Like, why the fuck are you following us?
She's like, get ready to throw hands, boy.
And no, but the way he came up behind my cousin's friend, he went like from the back, and he's all like, put that back. And
wow.
I was all like,
Damn.
I was confused because I didn't see shit.
I would get this. Damn.
First of all, I didn't see
He
shit.
saw that. He saw the 5 finger discount transaction. Huh?
I didn't see that shit, and I didn't even know she took something because I didn't know her. And then she just put it back, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, who the fuck am I hanging?
Why the fuck did you do that?
Yeah, like, who the fuck am I hanging out with?
Yeah.
Who are you? Get
You
away
don't
from
know
me.
people until you're in certain situations with them.
And then, like, another time it was a Target, too, but it was one in...
There's a reason why it's called Target.
True. Got me there. I think it was...
Oh God,
I don't know if it was in Long Beach or in LA.
Shut the fuck up.
And I was with my friend. So it was what? A Mexican girl,
In Long
an Asian girl, and a black girl.
Beach.
All just... And then there was this guy following us too, and I got really scared. And I told my friend, and I was like, yo, look, someone's following us, like that guy over there. And she's like, no, there's not. I'm like, yes, he is. Because I was looking for some tights. And
That's tight, yo.
I was looking for some tights, and like I even asked the worker, but it's just like it made me really uncomfortable. Like, let me shop, you know? Like, fuck, like I don't know. And I was asking the other guy, like, oh, do you guys have like tights or whatever? But his dumbass didn't know where tights were, so I had to fucking explain to him what tights were. And he's all like, okay, well, let me go ask someone else. And not even because he saw that I was talking to a worker already, he didn't fucking leave us alone. And I was like,
keep his eye on you guys.
yeah, he kept following us, and he knew that I saw him, but I wasn't.
You turn around, you're like, bitch, I see you.
Yeah, but I wasn't like. Because I get more, like, I'm already low-key afraid of men. So, like, I wasn't even looking at him because, like, of that. I was, like, looking at him, like, is he about to fucking attack us? Like, is he about to, yeah, like, is he about to follow us home? Like, it's not cool. Like, it's, like, I get it. The stores do that for stealing or whatever, but it's all, like, it's really uncomfortable. Like, it's really fucking uncomfortable, especially for women. Like, if you don't know what the fuck is going on.
If it's a man, I understand the discomfort because that's literally society. It's just, like, women typically naturally fear men because the biggest offenders against women are men.
Yeah.
So, like,
and he even followed us all the way to the cash register and everything. And, like, every single time I looked at him, he would pretend to be, like, picking out something or something like that.
Buddy, you're not sneaky.
Yeah, and, like, I was like, if this man, like, follows us to my car, like, I'm about to, like, fucking, like, that scared the shit out of me. But then after I saw, like, he didn't follow us, I was like, bro, if that was, like, a man that, like, takes care of the store, they better do, like
security almost or
yeah,
something?
they better do something else with that, because that's really scary. Like, I don't like it at all.
They do that on purpose.
It makes me really uncomfortable.
That's why they do it. It's to deter that, but it's in a way, it's a really bad approach.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I get it. It's like for you not to steal and stuff, but it's not even me.
It's just a really bad approach.
Like, it's not even me being afraid of that.
If you use men, I understand, because men, like we said, typically are the biggest offenders against women. Yeah, like, exactly. Like, both times I didn't even think about, like, him following us because we're stealing. I thought about him following us because he was going to try to, like, kidnap us or something. It would be way smart. Well, it's still plausible. Women can still abduct other females, but it's less likely. But, future reference, I guess, is just use women. I'll just go up to... Next time, I'm just gonna go to them and be like, you're really fucking creeping me out. Stop scaring the shit out of me, buddy. I know what you're doing. I swear to God, if you keep following me, I'm gonna call the cops on you, because I swear, if I step out of this fucking door and you're still following me, like, I'm gonna call the cops telling them you're about to kidnap me, because I don't know what the fuck you're gonna do. You honestly should just go through and be like, I see what you're doing. Yeah. You're not being cute. Get the fuck away from me. But no, I understand how most big companies probably have those people, but where I work... we, the employees, are the ones watching you. See, that makes sense. And then, like,
I know they're trying to be undercover and stuff, but that makes it even
It makes
scarier.
it scarier. It's
like,
scarier.
I feel like I'm about to get abducted, not abducted for fucking stealing or some shit.
Exactly.
No.
It's not working.
At my job,
it's just making me hate men even more.
You're just feeling the fire of my hatred. But yeah,
who knows? I might
work
just go up to him and like kick him in the nuts or something because I feel like he's just following me.
I'm just doing my job.
Yeah, me.
Exactly.
At my job, we deter theft the way that in the least likely way possible. It's just greet people.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, hi, I'm watching you.
Do you need any help?
I'm watching you.
Yeah.
Like according to a story, is like one of my managers. She was looking for something, I guess, and she didn't even look at the guy. She just said hi, hello, and then the guy just left. So that's just like, see, if you greet people, you deter theft, and I'm just like, I get it, but it's like, I have to be looking at them. I can't do a walk by hello. It feels weird.
That's true.
Yeah, so it's just like, oh, you have to smile at people, and you have to greet them. It's like, okay, I get that. It's part of my job. But I have to be looking at them. And you know how many people aren't looking up?
That's also, like, all of that has made me uncomfortable, too.
I don't like greeting people.
If I'm looking for something and I can't find it.
And they pop up behind you like, can I help you?
No. Like, if I can't find something at a store that I'm looking for, I feel weird walking out empty-handed. Because I feel like...
You're like a Gretzko.
Like, I feel like someone's gonna, like, be like, oh, why'd you come here? Like, did you take something? Or I don't know if
Bitch,
that's
I'm
like,
looking!
Yeah, or I don't know if that's just, like, my anxiety, or I don't know
I think it's your anxiety.
Probably.
But it just makes me feel like I fucking hate it. And especially since I was already been followed by
I've done that.
man.
I've done that before. I used to be like that, and I was like, oh, I can't walk in here and leave empty-handed.
Yeah.
No, and now I'm like, I'm gonna look around. Don't got nothing I need.
Yeah.
I'm fucking leaving.
Yeah.
Bye, bitch.
I don't know. I don't like it. And especially for, like, I've had people follow me before for no fucking reason.
I understand your fear.
Yeah.
It's fine. Has it personally happened to me? No. But then again, I'm a pretty aloof person unless I feel like the need that I have to pay attention.
No, I'm always paying attention to my surroundings.
I think it's because I'm so tall.
It depends. Oh.
I never had to worry about that type of shit.
That makes sense, yeah.
I look, from a distance, I look pretty scary.
Distance.
And then up close,
even you're like, oh no, she's still scary.
She's still scary. she's tall. She's 5'9" still. Yeah. But yeah, I understand the whole fear behind that.
Yeah, like I said, I understand where they are coming from, but please understand that women have been abducted, and that's scary to have a man.
It's still happening,
you.
and then it's people still trying to kidnap women from Target and Walmart. It's just a scary environment. Just tip, keep an eye out, suspicious activities.
Yeah.
Do tell somebody that works there to prevent any further abductions.
I know next time if I see, like, even if they work there as undercover, I'm just gonna call them out.
You can.
Like,
you have every right to call people out.
Like, you're making me feel really uncomfortable. Like, if I walk out of the store and you're still following me,
you're gonna have problems.
We're gonna have problems. I'm gonna call.
But yeah, don't be scared to call people out if you feel like it's gonna probably put your life in danger. They think they're gonna put your life in danger. Call them out. Yeah. Just do it.
Imagine I tell one of the workers, hey, that man's been following me. He's making me really oh, he works here. Fuck.
And you're like, God damn it.
Can he leave me alone? He's making me really uncomfortable.
Yeah. All right. I think we did some good timing here, right?
Yep.
All right. This one wasn't as funny, I admit.
Yeah.
But it is a serious topic, and I feel like the people still need to kind of hear about it. I mean, it's something super relatable. Most of us work or go to school, so.
I think it's just today's podcast wasn't funny, but I think it's slightly therapeutic because I got to be
have
able
that kind of relief.
Yeah, because I can't express myself like that at work. Like I'm trying, like you can't like complain about customers complaining. So I feel like this is a very therapeutic type episode, and I bet there's people out there who work retail that are like,
they're like,
and I totally agree. Like. I understand that. It's like, there's some situations. Okay, before we go though, one story that I have to share.
Sure.
That is disgusting.
Okay.
Great.
Work related?
Yes.
Okay.
We called it the poop incident.
Oh God.
So a few months ago, I walk in Coworker immediately tells me, guess what happened yesterday? And I'm like, do tell. So there's another lady who came in. Old lady came in. She was walking her way towards the bathroom. But then she didn't make it. She did not make it.
Oh my god.
So she left a trail. And I guess what happened was they were also in the towel section. And they used some of the towels.
Shut the fuck up.
Wow.
And they stuffed the towels back into the thing.
I think I remember this
So
story.
then my another coworker, she smelled it. And she alerted the guy I was talking to, because he was there the night before. He actually offered to clean it up, which I thought was amazing. I was like, who the hell would ever offer to clean up human shit?
And some gloves.
Yeah, so that's what he did. And
did you get paid extra?
No.
Hell no.
No, but one of the female coworkers, she said it smelled so bad, she cried.
No.
Oh, fuck.
And she was the one who also found the poop towel.
Ew, imagine you just reach in and it's. Ugh.
No, then the other day,
don't.
coworker came up to me. She handed me a pair of pants, and she's like, "I don't know if this is poo or what." And it was like a child's pants with a brown streak on the leg, and I'm like,
That's probably poop.
"That might be poop." And I was the one who had to grab it and take it to the back.
Wow.
Damn.
It's crazy, the crazy shit that people do, and it's just like, don't be fucking
Literal.
gross. Yeah.
Quick story, I can relate to that. Went to Big Lots.
Oh God.
My mom opened this really nice box. It was so cute. Opened it. Someone threw up in it.
Oh,
It smells so bad. Like, as soon as she opened it, oh my god.
The scent.
Terrible. Like, what the fuck?
Bile.
That's wrong.
Please, at that point, I'd rather you throw up on the floor so someone
Then
can
in the
mop
box.
it up.
Yeah. At least people would see it.
Yeah. Like, who the fuck?
Don't try and sneak your.
Yeah, like, who throws
Oh,
up in the
and
box?
I forgot to add this one detail. Lady she grabbed a towel, took it with her, wiped herself, and threw the towel in a pot
What the fuck?
to hide it.
to hide the towel.
Shame.
That's so gross.
Some people, man, they're
It's like,
super
I get it,
inconsiderate.
you're old, but it's like,
Don't be an asshole.
don't be gross.
Don't be gross. Yeah.
Like, try to at least make it.
Let someone know. You know.
Yeah, let someone know about the mess you made, because it took a while before someone smelled the poop and they pointed it out.
And it'd
Because
be
I
really
think someone
bad
stepped in it.
if it was a customer too.
I think someone stepped in it.
Fuck no.
It was gross.
That is gross.
But yeah, that's what I wanted to like just say before we had to go, because that was like the biggest nastiest poop incident that I've had since working there.
Yeah.
And I was glad I wasn't there that day.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been wild.
I know.
Yeah,
You
it
were
was crazy. Yeah.
The universe loves you.
Only it loves me a little bit, because then I go
Enough
to work
to
and
get
other
you by.
crazy shit happens.
Fun.
Yeah. So thank you all for tuning in today.
Today's class
Like
is
we said,
over.
it's not that funny.
Yeah, we're sorry it wasn't that funny, but I feel like a lot
We're
of you would actually
we're
relate.
kind of like run down right now.
A little bit.
Do you want to tell them why?
Because it's 10 o'clock.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
almost.
It's pretty late.
So
10
we're
o'clock
just,
p.m.
we're
and
working.
yeah, so we should head out, because Say's falling asleep, and
Yep.
he fell asleep mid-pod.
Yeah, he did actually. That's why he was kind of quiet for a
Yeah,
minute.
it's okay. I mean, I feel like with what you two had to say today, I kind of could take a step back. Like, granted, I do have a lot of story, but I don't want to take all of the.
You
The
could have.
You
podcast.
could have.
No,
Because
that's
I feel like
fine.
I feel like I was
No.
just trying to pull out stories from my ass.
Yeah, what
like,
the hell?
Oh.
You could have literally just helped her out, because she
That's
don't
okay.
work.
This doesn't.
Yeah.
And
This,
you actually
and
this
then
doesn't-
like for school, it's all like
This
yeah.
doesn't have to
we
be
just
that-
had like weird stories for school.
Yeah.
Like weird high school drama stories.
I have
All right, then.
plenty
Goodbye,
of stories
people.
for other days.
Oh no.